6. Penalty. First down.
So you go back and you take a look at Caleb Williams here in his first half, and this is some of what he has been missing, not just tonight, but really.
Hey, if you're watching on Pete McDivitt, come on over.
Anticipating where to go with the football based on coverages. These are wide open, not just open. These are wide open players, and it shows itself a lot. And this offseason, really just getting in there and really spending the time learning defenses and where to go with the football and be a good.
Yeah, where to go? Who to go to? 9-3. And the other one that's on tonight.
He said he would spend time with Kyle Shanahan, and he said, everyone wants to talk about what I learned offensively. I learned more about defense than I had at any time in my career because these college quarterbacks, they're just not asked to really study defenses, understand who takes things away, where are the weaknesses within these looks. And it's really helped them in addition to being with Kevin McConnell here in Minnesota. And that's the next step for Caleb Williams. And he'll get there. This is a big learning year for him and knowing what he has to know better going into his sophomore year. Here's Allen, good throw. Ball comes out. Allen found a void in the secondary, and it's a completion, his biggest of the night.
Here's some first half stats.
This was his best throw. It was his best timing of the night. You see him in the pocket, and he reads the defense. This is the half safety, and then he drills him on the sidelines.
Come on in, everybody. Let's pump it up, tube it up. Keenan Allen. 7-10.
Yeah, Sean, we go back and we take a look at this throw by Caleb, and he's got all of the skills in the world, but that's not ultimately what's going to define any quarterback. You've got to have some ability.
Damn right.
But it's about making good decisions and being accurate with the football and knowing where to go with the football.
Well, that too. TJ Moore. Third down coming up.
Before you interrupted me, sorry. Is the idea of getting Caleb under center. It's something he didn't do at all in college, but it's something you'd like to see him do more. I think the way you speed up a young quarterback is get him under center, and the timing is just very natural in that regard. Wide open was Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, wide open. I mean, wide open.
This is what he talked about with us, is the frustration that he has felt knowing that he's got to be better. Here's Keenan Allen. And so Caleb knows where to go with the ball. And, you watch him in college, you don't miss these throws. And he knows that he doesn't miss these throws, and yet he has.
What?
And that's the part that has really been maddening to him. He's been very critical of himself. He knows that part of it has to be better, but he hasn't missed a lot of guys. This year,
Take a couple fans.
You're going to push my feet. Hands don't take it. Yeah. Yo.
Not just tonight, but all season trying to help you. Bears are 0 for 6 on third down tonight. Vikings ball up 13.
Patrick, can you move out of the way for a second?
Yeah. Let me go over here.
You want to take the Tylenol?
Yeah, I was going to wait for you to bung me.
I'm not bringing it to you. I'm going to get this here. I'm just suggesting you take some.
All right.
So you take some later. Do it now, Patrick. You're not hurting back like that. You need the keys to your truck. Patrick.
Yes, I heard you. What are you?
Who's leading? I'm not care. I don't give her. I'm not looking at what you're writing there. Why are you such in hide? What, Patrick? That's what gives you. You're trying to hide something.
Who's leading? Yeah. Chicago's leading. Not Chicago, Minnesota.
What's the score?
13-0.
Okay. Learn more at courtyard.com/NFL.
All right, team at 6 is hard to beat. Okay, not soccer, but
Football.
yes. We honeymooned here.
Mallorca.
Yes.
We don't.
We have
They help give you more.
mine's
A tax professional.
And they have a 97% satisfaction rating.
So I think you could have done it in a British accent. That's helpful, Randy.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
The 12-team college football playoff kicks off for campus stadiums for the first time. Indiana takes on Notre Dame in South Bend, and Tennessee clashes with Ohio State at the Shoe. Friday and Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN and ABC.
Well, let's go back in time. Even and out, USC quarterback Sam Darnold declined to move up his throwing session at his pro day, choosing instead to throw under a steady rain. The decision obviously proved fruitful. Darnold looked impressive, making about 60 or so throws. He was the number 3 overall pick by the Jets in 2018, and you were there then. I was. That's the only draft I've ever been a part of, and I worked. And that was a heck of a quarterback draft. As I talked about earlier, that's as good a workout as I saw throughout that offseason. Watched Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, and those guys, and he was phenomenal there in the rain. This is knocked down as Darrell Taylor almost had a gift standing in the end zone, 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
I watched Sam Darnold coming out of that draft. I thought he would be the first overall pick, and I think a lot of people got surprised. Baker, don't get upset, but I think a lot of people were surprised when Baker Mayfield was the first selection by Cleveland, and, it's been a tough road. It's been a tough road for Baker. And then you get in the right situation like we've seen now for Sam, and it's amazing what being in the right place and the right guy calling the plays to do for you. Here's Jefferson out on the edge.
Here's Jefferson out on the. God damn it.
Said that you were there at that workout, and then said that had you told him, I guess, had you done your workout in the rain, you wouldn't have been the number 1 overall. I mean, anyone who played with the Cowboys with me knew that I simply just could not throw a wet football. I mean, I would hear rain in the forecast on game day, and I would be in cold sweats throughout the night. And so, yeah, I would have been an undrafted free agent. Or I would have canceled the workout unlike Sam. Here's one from what an effort by Kyler Gordon, but he's out of bounds. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. I talked about him a little bit earlier, and that's a good example of just how skilled this player is. He started in the slot. He had flat responsibility, and then nobody was there, and so he essentially became like a corner and drifted underneath and, not able to obviously make the play, but here he is. He drifts to the flat. No one's there. He runs underneath and almost makes a play on the ball. Pretty impressive. Here he is now showing coming off the end. Bears defense scores back-to-back 3-and-outs to start the half as Wright hits the punt Blackwell. And that good return pulled back because the penalty is out of bounds. A good starting field position for the Bears. Down by 13. All right, 18. Let's go. See if he can get something going here for Chicago.
Marines are made for this. Made for the calling only warriors can answer. Made from an unshakable belief in our nation and a strength that comes from the determination to win together. But you'll have to earn your place among us. Because you don't join the Marines. You become one.
3, 2, 1. Game on, because now you can watch select ESPN Plus content on Disney Plus.
Yeah, well, that too.
The dreams are made of. The greatest stories live here with select Hulu and ESPN Plus content on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers.
Come on, rookie. You sleep down here. Is that? Woo! Whoa, Reggie Wood.
I'll check a time in there. So, what's it? Since you asked.
Anything else? What is he doing?
He's watching the game.
I don't know why these numbers aren't matching. Is the garage sale taxable income?
All right. Jacoby, get warm. Let's let Jacoby take a run at it.
I really thought this was going to be my year.
If only they were backups in real life, but at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
Carryover losses. Here's your problem. There it is.
It's Special Agent Will Trent.
How do I look? Thanks, Joe. First case back. We're gonna solve this.
Here we go, folks. That atmosphere is going to be
The first round of the college football playoff begins Friday.
Well, off we go. Notre Dame hosting Indiana this coming Friday night in South Bend at 8 Eastern on ABC and ESPN. TNT has Saturday's first two games, SMU Penn State at noon at Clemson, Texas. We wrap up Saturday night with Ohio State hosting Tennessee at the Shoe on ESPN and ABC. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Some of these teams that interested, Indiana, we've obviously talked about them a lot this year. I'm really interested in seeing how they play. And I think they're going to give Notre Dame all they want. I am hopeful, and I agree. On first down, here's Swift.
Swift up the middle.
The line of scrimmage, that's it. We're going to flash back because the winner of the Notre Dame-Indiana game against Georgia in the Sugar Bowl 2006, West Virginia, Georgia. Interim head coach Thomas Brown of the Bears ran for 52-yard touchdown for the Bulldogs, which was the longest run of his career with Georgia. West Virginia went on to win 38-35. He was played in Atlanta due to Hurricane Katrina. Second down and 9. The free play. Bernard came across. And with the free play, there's a Doomsday. Inside the 30. Not only did they get the free play, but Bernard had to kind of restart his engines after stopping after being offside.
Oh boy.
Offside. Defense number 43. That penalty is declined. Offside. Defense number 52. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, first down.
It was Bernard who came across, and then he was kind of out of the play, and then a nice throw on the move by Williams. Good job finding Odunze, and I think Caleb knew he had a free play. He didn't have anybody going vertical, but he did have Cole Komet the tight end on a deep crosser, and he had a real shot. Nobody ran with him, but he got flushed out a little bit opposite, and Odunze was right there for the play. 29% completion. Williams
The fuck was that?
and overthrown is out. They had a chance, and they had not taken really any throws. I mean, everything was at the line of scrimmage there in the first half, and this is their first real opportunity to maybe make a play down the field, and he just overshoots it. And it's not really this year from a lack of trying to throw these 20-yard throws. They've thrown their fair amount. In fact, Caleb Williams, he's thrown the third most in the league. The problem has simply been they just have not connected. They ran to Swift, nice move. And DeAndre is going to get 10 plus. And a first down for Chicago. Good drive continues for the Bears. Down 13. Yeah, I mentioned DeAndre Swift earlier, and how tough things have been. I've always liked him. He's a real fluid guy. Just has not had a lot of holes for the most part to run through. Here he is again. Gets to the edge, got a block from DJ Moore. Down to the 1. Yeah, that's good run.
Down to the 1.
He's got the speed to get to the edge. And then he shows how he finishes the run there at the very end. This is a nice job by him. Nothing there inside. He's able to bounce it to the edge.
Uh-oh.
And with his speed,
Where
getting
are
there, but
the
then
box?
that's how he finishes the run to get it about
Oh.
the 1 yard line.
Oh.
17-yard carry is the longest run for either team in this game. And it's first and goal from the 1. Got a big guy in here, fullback. And on to Swift. He's in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
With Doug Kramer in front of him, in at fullback. It's a 1 yard touchdown run in the 6th of the year for DeAndre Swift. Flag is down on the play. Well, they've got a couple of them down.
Number 68, an ineligible number came in and played an eligible position. He did not report. 5-yard penalty, first down.
We've seen this one before. We sure have. Beijing Dan Skipper. Oh, man. Well, he's got a report. He does, Joe. And the problem is I'm guessing now. I don't know. But I'm not sure anybody told him this week. I mean, you just don't come in this situation and play fullback. I mean, they've worked him at fullback. And he never got anywhere near the idea of reporting. So, just a big mistake. And we'll see how much it hurts him. So, take the touchdown off the board. First and goal from the 6. Swift trying to bring it back. Back near the 1. Dan Skipper, by the way, had a 9-yard touchdown catch, and the Lions lost yesterday at home against Buffalo. Let's take another look at Doug Kramer coming in and see if he comes anywhere close to reporting. No. Yeah. Doesn't even make eye contact. No. He's back and did report this time. On second and goal from outside the 1. Back they go. Swift. Straight up. Flag on the play.
No, boy.
Made that tackle.
Holding. Offense number 72. And penalty.
That's against the rookie, Amagaji. And, I mean, this is just a nightmare for the Bears, and the fans for the Chicago Bears are saying, what's next? They've had these late-game crushing defeats. Well, this is when you're glad, if you are the Chicago Bears players, that you're playing on the road. Because the Bears fans would be letting them know right now. They get the touchdown, but Kramer didn't report. Now they get a hold on this play by Amagaji. His second holding call of the night, third against the Bears, second and goal. Williams to his right, throws, end zone too high for Dunze. Well, Dunze does a heck of a job, and it sure looked like he and Caleb were on the same page.
Down.
Kind of bracketing Dunze, and yet he's able to work back. Watch him here as he realizes that Caleb Williams is in trouble. He creates separation, and it's just a ball that gets airmailed by Williams. But he turns around right here and has a spot, but it's just a high ball. Third down and goal. Williams hangs on to it, throws, incomplete. With both Allen and Dunze in the area. And the touchdown comes off the board because
Touchdown comes off the board.
it's eligible, a holding call, and now a field goal try. And I'm not sure exactly who he was throwing the ball to. I don't know if it was going to Keenan Allen here. It looked initially like he was, or a Dunze. Well, Dunze was right behind him at the pylon. 29-yard try for Santos. Well, there's been a lot of conversation over the last week and a half about missed face mask calls. And there is a missed face mask. It's not called. Not much going right for the Bears. We now trail by 10.
USAA. You could be eligible if your spouse, parent, or even your grandparents served.
That was it. You're in.
As a veteran, I'm already in. USAA. Are you eligible?
This season, share the merry with a Christmas favorite.
Legends of Memory Hill.
Only on the new Chick-fil-A Play app.
You're important to this works.
Uh-oh. They're trapped. Sam saves the day.
It's really good.
Yeah, give me some. What better way to sandwich in some together time with the whole family? Watch the Legends of Evergreen Hills together on the new Chick-fil-A Play app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Can we start it again?
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. And get access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
The only thing better than the holidays are holidays packed with NFL games. 5 days of football, including a Christmas Day doubleheader on Netflix. That's how the NFL does the holidays.
I'm broke, and I need a place to stay until I figure out what the rest of my life looks like.
So, a couple of days.
I have a certain way of doing things.
Your way.
I mean, there's literally a sign above this door. Your dad loves you. And cars. You and cars. The order isn't important.
The NFL family advances social justice and reduces barriers to opportunity through work in police community relations, criminal justice reform, education, and economic advancement. In conjunction with the Inspire Change initiative, several Vikings players went to Washington, D.C. with Project Success, a local organization that provides young people the tools they need to achieve their goals within the Minneapolis public school system. More good work done by players in this league. Now with 7:02 left in the third quarter, a chance to return it for Ty Chandler. To the 30. You go back and take a look at that third down play. Here's what we were talking about with Odunze. He'll come into the picture, and you weren't sure exactly. I think he was trying to throw it to Odunze to the pylon, had a chance. Now, that was more of a scramble drill, so those things happen from time to time. But I know in watching this offense, too many times, they got multiple receivers in the same area, which is never a good idea. But there's the missed face mask. We've seen it this week. There's been conversation. Troy Benson talked about it. That might be one of those things that going into next year is reviewable and probably a good idea. Darnold down. Flag flies. Pass is complete to Josh Oliver. And by the way, I did hear from Baker Mayfield. He said he's watching and he is upset. So apologies to him.
Illegal use of the hands to the face offense, number 64. That 10-yard penalty will be enforced in the previous spot, first down.
I mean, what'd you say that was wrong? Baker's on his fourth organization. He just cashed in with a 3-year, $100 million deal, and Sam Darnold's probably going to do the same. Well, and I'll also say that I reached out to Baker earlier today as we take a look at this penalty. I reached out to him earlier today because I didn't see the game, but I saw the highlights. He had some pretty incredible throws. That was a big game last night that he was a part of. Nice win. There was. That offense led by Mayfield hitting on all cylinders right now. First and 20. And out to Jones. got brought down by his own man, Oliver. And a gain of 4 in the NFC playoff picture. Here you go, Baker. You're on the left side there with your Buccaneers leading the South. Rams, by the way, got off to a 1-4 start. They're now 8-6 and leading the West. Second down at 16. Hawkinson. Good move. Third down coming up. Baker's probably sitting on the couch drinking a cold beer right now, just rubbing his belly or something, you know. Yeah, you watch this Vikings offense, and you know they've really not tried to run the ball too much. That prior run was just their 11th rushing attempt on the night. They've thrown the ball 32 times. So and this would be a one-score game if it weren't for not checking in. Vikings looking for their first down of the quarter. Third down 3. Darnold is able to find a receiver on the first down. That's Hawkinson. Needed 3, got 4. Total yards in this game is 213 Minnesota, 202 Chicago, with a 10-point lead for the Vikings.
32, 49, line.
Aaron Jones, former teammate in Green Bay. Jonathan Ford was in on the stop. Austin Booker as well. Second down. Well, the last time these two teams met there in Week 12, Aaron Jones had over 100 yards rushing, averaging just under 5 yards a carry. He's averaging 4 yards a carry. A little over that here tonight, but he did have a 40-yard run in that game, and that's what he has not. He hasn't really had that big run. Blitz coming. Passes behind Addison. Tremaine Edmonds was coming with a blitz and got pressure as he got through. Third down and 7 coming up. A pretty good job by Tremaine Edmonds. He's not showing that he's coming off ball, and he rushes right up the middle and comes completely untouched. Aaron Jones, he doesn't see it, he doesn't pick it up, and that's what forces Darnold then out of the pocket. Justin Jefferson tonight, 4 catches with 9 targets, 27 yards, and a touchdown. They bring in C.J. Ham, number 30. He's their best blocking back. Darnold protected. Over the middle, it's broken up. Flag flies for the coverage. Umpire. And it is pass interference against Kevin Byard. Yeah, it's a good call, too, because Hawkinson,
Pass interference. Defense number 31. All he places on the foul. Automatic. First down.
You know, Hawkinson at 6'5", 250, he's able to pretty much just box out like you would in basketball. You can see as he gets up the field, he just turns around, shows his numbers, and leaves Byard with really no chance. He's got to go through him in order to try to make a play. It just kind of came out funny, too. Yeah. And in that shot, you can see the contact was definitely before the ball arrived. Aaron Jones, nice hole this time. And Aaron gets about 8.5. Veteran guard Dalton Eisner delivered the key block under 4 to go third quarter, 2nd and 1. Yeah, we've seen the Vikings. They've gone up tempo here on this possession. Jones again, stutter step, first down plus. Wired on the step to the 31. Gain of 8. We're going to keep it at the. Well, now they're going to slow it down just a little bit. I thought they were going to be right back on the line. They substituted. They kind of get a chance. They come away with a touchdown on this possession. Although Chicago did come back, we talked about that coming into the game, the way they came back and sent it into overtime the last time these teams met. But the way it's feeling tonight, to kind of give the knockout punch here at the end of this third quarter. Arnold sideline, too high for Jefferson. What a good route by Justin Jefferson, and we've seen this a few times, even a little bit earlier on this possession when he got flushed out of the pocket to Addison, but this is an excellent route. And you just don't see Sam miss that many of these throws. Just been a little bit off tonight. Those who missed one there, 2nd and 10. Austin Jones cuts back. Nice carry for a first down inside the 20. That's a good job. We got a defender down, but Brian O'Neill, talking about being injured and in and out of the lineup, he makes a big block that kind of allows, here's O'Neill, number 75. You're going to see Aaron Jones, but 2nd and 10, and to be able to turn and pitch and pick up the first down, that's a quarterback's friend there. Darrell Taylor is down. Defensive end for Chicago. They check him. We'll take a break. First down for the Vikings when we come back. Yes!
Sorry, I didn't hear those ice cold fireball shots. I'll bet. You know what you gotta do? Get to it. Does it look good?
Ignite your rivalry with fireball.
Are you happy or sad? I can't tell.
Give more for less at Kohl's with a 25% off coupon during the Friends and Family Sale. Find cozy gifts, $20 and under. Sought after sets, $20 and under. Then get beauty fades and more, $20 and under. Now at Kohl's.
When you're with Amex Business Platinum, you get 1.5 times points on select business purchases and a flexible spending limit that adapts with your business. Giving you the tools to do more of what you love. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
Y'all see this? Patrick Mahomes is saying goodbye. People was tripping.
Where are you going?
He was actually saying goodbye to his old phone.
I'm switching to the amazing new iPhone 16 Pro at T-Mobile.
It's the first iPhone built for Apple Intelligence. That's like peanut butter on jelly on the go. Get 4 iPhone 16 Pro on us. Plus 4 lines for $25. And save on every plan versus the other big guys. What a deal. That's a lot if you ask me. If y'all giving it away too fast, T-Mobile, slow down.
Week 16 kicks off with Thursday Night Football starting at 8:15 p.m. Eastern on Prime Video. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
Before the game tonight, a nice moment, Jake Reed and Chris Carter. As our total replay brought to you by Royal Caribbean, bringing out the Randy Moss jersey. And then early, the tribute from JJ, Justin Jefferson. And Randy was watching, he tweeted, hashtag Let's Moss Cancer. From the 17, a toss to Aaron Jones, and a nice hit is made by TJ Edwards. Here is what Randy said on X. Let's Moss Cancer. Love you all. And he has missed the ESPN Sunday NFL Countdown. 2nd and 11 over the middle. Jefferson down to the 1. Strong catch in traffic. 17 yards from Sam Darnold. This is his best throw of the night. This is pretty amazing. This is who he's got to navigate on the throw. And you're going to see as Jefferson comes in behind it, he turns it loose. I mean, there's not a lot of room there to fit that ball in. And he navigated it perfectly. Edwards is the one who, he adjusted, he moved with the route. Just a perfect throw. And after the play, attention went to Jacob Martin. who is down and not needing attention until they will check on him. We're back in 15 seconds after a word from United Airlines.
There are two ways this story can go. One with a line, and one with United's backdrop shortcut. I know which one I prefer. The one with the United app.
Jacob Martin able to get up and get off the field. And it's first and goal with the ball sitting at the 1. Play of this drive. Aaron Jones has helped get the Vikings down here with 37 rush yards on this drive. Jones gets it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, Trent Sherfield right here, and then Brian O'Neill. These are the two guys that do a good job. Sherfield does enough. O'Neill comes off the ball, and then Aaron Jones gets right in behind it. This might be too much for Chicago to overcome. They're going to have to go into a hurry up in this fourth quarter to see what they can pull together and get back in it. Aaron Jones, who was a touchdown machine in Green Bay, now in his first year with the Vikings. In and brings a Lambeau lead to U.S. Bank.
Okay, gift guy, what do we have planned for last minute shoppers this year?
I've curated a selection of gifts that feel anything but last minute.
Something's happening.
We've got, I know these are your favorite gifts. I instantly thought of you gifts. And of course I bought this week's ago gifts.
You think of everything.
It's a gift. This holiday season, let Macy's be your guide to gifting.
What's Danny doing?
He saved so much bundling home and auto with the personal price plan. They got excited.
Bundling live!
And bundled football with football.
Bundle, amigo! Bundle! Bundling live!
Bundle and save with the personal price plan.
So do you kick it or pass it?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The UPS store knows you want that special something to be there when you can.
Just say candles.
We'll make sure that we're the packet, ship it, guarantee it store, the helping you give the gifts they'll love store. We're here to make the holidays happy. We're the one-stop, right around the corner, the unstoppable, every way the holiday store. Visit the upsstore.com/packing and get 20% off packing today.
Christmas Eve in Lambeau. How is this not its own holiday? I mean, isn't love the greatest gift of all? The Saints bring in that Cajun heat from the Big Easy to the Big Cheesy. The North Pole's got nothing on a magical frozen tundra. Sometimes I can't believe ESPN pays me to do this.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
La 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 la, touchdown.
Aaron Jones is in his 8th year. That's his 70th career touchdown, 50th on the ground. And from years doing the Lambeau leap to a little U.S. Bank bounce. We'll hear from Lisa Salters after the kick. Bears about to get it back with a minute and a half left in the third quarter. Well, I mentioned that they had not really run the ball. They're going into that last possession. They pretty much relied on throwing the football. Ran 7 times on that drive. Aaron Jones had some nice games and then finishes it off with a touchdown. Let's go to Lisa.
Hey, Joe, looks like the Lambeau leap, but Aaron Jones told me that he calls it the bank vault because we were here at U.S. Bank Stadium. And he did say that it hurt him to have to leave Green Bay after 7 seasons because of all the relationships he had built there. But he said that he knew he had a lot of football left in the tank, knew he'd have to go someplace else. else to make it happen. And when he got here to Minneapolis, he said he told his teammates he didn't want them to look up to him because he was a vet or because of what he had done in Green Bay. He told them he wanted to earn their respect, which is what he believes he has done here.
Yeah, it's just a great compliment to everything else they have on this offense. Thankful. See what he did there? Dude, he signed 1 day after being released. Packers went with Josh Jacobs. We'll see him a week from tonight. Coming off a big first half in their win. The Packers win last night over Seattle. Officials get together. It looked like a neutral zone infraction, but they are hashing it out. Jamin Davis came across.
Neutral zone infraction, defense, number 57. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Another nice pickup by this Minnesota team. A guy who was a first-round pick for Washington just in 2021.
Yeah, I agree. I'm impressed with what they've done. And Jamin Davis, he's the last couple of games signed off Green Bay's practice squad. He's been with the team, had 9 snaps last week. He'll get more playing time finish out this year.
On 1st and 5, Swift is able to drive for a first down.
Defense by Minnesota's, and you look at yards, and they've been good tonight and not giving up much. They haven't even allowed a third down conversion, but they hold the score down. And their style, now they haven't blitzed as much as they typically do against Caleb Williams tonight.
DJ Moore on first down. Able to get 9.
But running the football, now they go into the hurry up as you would expect. Not with their backs against the wall, but we've seen they've had opportunities in scoring position, whether it's not converting on 4th down, not reporting, whatever it might be, but just not being able to put points on the board.
2nd and 1, and Swift is the one who delivers the hit, gets a first down with a 5-yard carry. He was iffy during the week with a groin injury. He was dealing with a quad injury last week, but able to answer the bell here tonight, and there's his night. On first down, Caleb Williams over the middle, DJ Moore. Jamin Davis with a stop and a gain of 6. And that will do it for the first 3 quarters here in Minneapolis. Another good start to this drive for Chicago. Can they cash in? Vikings tonight trying to win their 7th in a row and get to 12-2 on the year.
In disguise.
I'll snap him.
There's more to Twix.
Life doesn't always go as planned, which is why Domino's is giving you an emergency pizza, a free pizza to use when you need it most. Get your emergency pizza when you order Domino's online.
Warm up your wallet this winter with Ultra's Live Life Spend account. Open a new account before December 31st and get a $50 bonus. Just make 20 debit card purchases within 60 days of opening your account to chill out and cash in. Open your account today.
Terrain has called lacrosse home for more than 100 years. Come work with us. Terrain has a variety of positions, including welders and machine operators, starting at $27.42. General assembly and warehouse starting at $23.85. $2.50 an hour premium for second shift and weekends. During the weekend shift, work 36 hours and get paid for 40. Scan the QR code now to start your career with Train Technologies. Train, we go boldly.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days, where you'll find great offers like rugged new Passport, Pilot with available all-wheel drive, and the powerful Ridgeline. So don't wait. Turn your holiday dreams into reality with a new Honda named KBB.com's best value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Experience the freedom of Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. Designed for young adults, this free account earns cashback debit rewards with no monthly fees or minimum balances. Plus, open an account before December 31st and get a $50 bonus.
Skull check to start the fourth. The Bears facing a second down. Great atmosphere here in Minneapolis at US Bank. 9th year it's been a home to the Vikings.
It's hard to believe it's been on for 9 years already.
2nd and 4. Back to Swift. Just nowhere to go. Get a yard.
Overall they've actually run the ball pretty well tonight, and Swift has been good. This is clearly 4-down territory, so they've got a couple downs here to pick it up.
Williams is able to find Allen, who stays in for the catch. Good throw, better catch, 18 yards and a first down. Boy, I'll tell you, that's a heck of a job by him, being able to stretch out. The ball's clearly way outside the bounds, and he had a little room to give, but keeping his feet in play and making the play on the ball. First third down conversion of the game for the Bears in a big one. Back to Swift. And he's met in the backfield by Joshua Tillis. Keenan Allen, who was third on the active list for catches in a career. Just brilliant.
Yeah, that's some of the things that he's been able to do. It hasn't been the best year for him. Coming off a big season last year with the Chargers, simply hasn't had the same production that many on this offense have. But makes a big play there to at least keep this drive going and see if maybe they can't climb back in.
2nd and 11. Williams steps up. End zone. It's not there. Adunze is the closest to it. 3rd and 11.
We saw Chris Carter earlier at halftime. Guesses that he made a living on.
That's right. There are the numbers. Not good. 1 for 8 on 3rd down. It was 3rd and long. And the rookie started too soon. Amagaji.
Yeah, he's
full start. Offense number 72. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Not an easy situation for him to be in his first NFL start on the road in this environment. And he's obviously had his share of penalties and misfortunes. All part of it.
Braxton Jones reported concussion symptoms yesterday. Amagaji gets the start. Tennis hands full tonight with Jonathan Bernard and this crowd knows.
They got the 5 edge rushers up on the line.
3rd down and 16. Williams trying to make something happen, jumping around, going backward and just up for grabs. Flag flies and the pass incomplete.
They got Caleb down. He took a big time hit at the end of that play.
John Ward had pressure.
An eligible member of the offense downfield illegally, number 72. That 5-yard penalty has been declined. 4th down.
And so now the Bears are forced to kick the field goal. Here's the hit at the end of that play. That was a good clean tackle, and I just saw the head snap right there is what I saw when it happened in real time. I think, Joe, if they'd gotten it to 4th and 5 and, something to where they could maybe go for it, but, 4th and 16, Thomas Brown just was left with no decision. 39-yard try. Bears need 3 scores. Snap was high. The kick is good. That's a 14-point kick. Caleb Williams trying to make something happen. Half laying down on the bench after getting that big hit. His team down 14.
If you have advanced prostate cancer, you know all about perseverance. You believed in your team, even when it hurt. You met the challenge piece by piece. You didn't quit then. Don't start now. If you've had hormonal and chemotherapy, ask your doctor about Play-byPlay, a different type of treatment for PSMA-positive metastatic prostate cancer that targets PSMA-positive cancer cells so you can be you for longer. And that's no small victory. Play-byPlay involves contact with radioactivity, which may increase the risk for cancer and cause fetal harm. Drink plenty of fluids, urinate often, use contraception, and talk to your doctor about ways to reduce the risk of exposing others to radiation during and after treatment. Play-byplay can cause low levels of blood cell counts, kidney problems, and infertility. Tell your doctor if you have weakness, pale skin, shortness of breath, bleeding or bruising more easily, an infection, or changes in urination. Side effects include tiredness, dry mouth, nausea, appetite loss, and constipation. Here's to never giving up. Ask your doctor about Play-byplay for more everyday victories.
Welcome to the Know is now nominated for Best Picture of the Year. Critics agree. Timothy Chalamet gives a transformative performance as Bob Dylan.
They want to own me. Is that what you want?
Welcome to the Know. Rated R.
Yes, you're gonna love it, baby. I promise, okay?
Don't worry about things.
You expected tears to drop off. You didn't expect them to be yours. For whatever happens next. Grab Kleenex.
That is the 10th annual Soldiers 6 Holiday Light Show in Inver Grove, about 20 miles from here. The show is a fundraiser at Soldiers 6, a nonprofit that provides trained service dogs to Minnesota police officers, firefighters, and veterans suffering from PTSD. A great program. All lit up on this holiday season. A 20-6 ball game now with 13 minutes left. And the Vikings about to get the ball back. We've been watching Caleb Williams during the break. He told us he is healthy with fatigue. The kind of year that it's been, and he got that big hit. He was kind of laying down over on the bench for a moment, but able to sit right back up. This is the time of year when college seasons are ending, so they are long years. And when you're having the year that they're having, they're that much longer. What you worry about, Joe, for a young quarterback, and I went through it. I was 0-11 as a starter, and he's had a much better rookie season than I had. Here's another look at the end of that, the hit that he took. And when you mentioned we were watching him on the sidelines, he was grimacing in an enormous amount of pain. And as I watch him, you can tell that he's a defeated guy. I mentioned that he hasn't been through anything like this at any point in his career. And what you worry about is a rookie quarterback losing confidence. The way that Aaron Rodgers did and some others have. And I say it just depends. You just can't let the guy lose confidence when he plays well. Here's Jefferson, catch and run. To the Chicago 49. 21 yards for Justin Jefferson, a flag down on the far side of the field. And this one's coming back for an ineligible man downfield, it appears. Ryan O'Neal
There is no foul on the play. First down.
I was going to say that to have an illegal downfield on that play, and that's the design, is the ball getting out quick. That's just a mental lapse. And they initially thought it was on O'Neal here, number 75, but it was not. So they rightfully picked it up. But people at home are probably saying, well, how do you keep a guy from losing confidence? And it just depends on the mentality and the makeup of the guy. And so if as a coach you sense that a young quarterback is losing confidence, I think that's the time when you've got to get him out of the game.
From the 49, Akers, who has been traded to these Vikings twice now over the last couple of years, picks up 4.
Tyreek Stevenson was on the ground. He was a little slow to get up, but he did. He was right in the middle of that.
Akers was a second-round pick by the Rams in 2020, tore his Achilles. He's done it twice, in 2021 and 2023. Traded to the Vikings last year. Signed to Houston, traded to the Vikings this year.
We talked about Brandon Cooks last week and how many times he's been traded. And you don't get that one where the same team trades for you a couple times in consecutive years.
There's Addison. Third short coming up. TJ Edwards downfield to make the stop.
TJ Edwards downfield.
They're not slow playing it. They're still sticking to their game and throwing the football and high percentage stuff right up at the line.
They're down to 1.
Done 1.
Is forward for first down.
All right. 20-6.
Yeah, Edmonds, he gets right through the line. It looks like they were going to stop him, and it's just good work by Akers, continuing to keep going forward and pick up the first down.
Well, yeah, that's it.
On the line on first down. Jefferson diving catch. Thing of beauty working against Jalen Johnson. He had help over the top. He could have played that a little tighter. That might be the first catch he's had on Jalen Johnson. Most of his work has been against somebody else. Jalen Johnson had a good year last year, got some contract. He's had a good year this year also. Going to the end zone, Addison, contact, and a flag. That'll be against Stevenson. There's also a flag back on this end of the field. And they'll have to sort through this. There are 3 flags down on the field, actually 4.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both by the defense. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 98. That penalty is declined. Pass interference. Defense, number 29. That foul occurred in the end zone. We're going to put the ball at the 1-yard line. Automatic, first down.
Hey, if you are new,
Tyreek Stevenson was doing out there at corner. He's got the deep third.
come on in.
To his side. You can see him here at the bottom, 29. He just runs right by him. And it took a while before Stevenson even got out of his back pedal. And there's the pass interference. Pretty obvious.
Yeah, well, what's that? Oh, it's only 9:40. I thought it was 10 o'clock. Holy shit.
Here's the hit on Sweat. The call against Sweat. As he put Sam Darnold to the turf. Akers in attack. Behind him. Darnold keeps. Rolls in trouble. Just throws it out of bounds. Left-handed incomplete. With Sweat right on it. Yeah, I think Montez Sweat. I think he was a little hot with the penalty. He might need to go get some oxygen after that because Sam, he moves pretty good, but Sweat, he closed the gap and it looked like he had him. He goes left-handed here just to get the ball out and avoid the sack. That's a great play, great effort by Montez Sweat. Second and goal.
I do go to the play. first down. They'll probably run it here. Here's Akers driving for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Vikings. Son of a bitch.
And he was Tyreek Stevenson who had a chance, and he's a physical player in the run game. He's just not quite able to square him up. And you got Bears trying to pull him from getting in. You got linemen pulling him the other direction, and they get him across the goal line. And now Tyreek Stevenson is down. And he was a little banged up, as I said a few plays ago, and he is. We talked about it. Bears fans know it's been a tough year for him. But boy, he will get involved in the run game and try to make a play. 56th overall pick in 2023. Pass interference call against him got him down to 1. The Vikings able to pop it into the end zone with Cam Akers. So they've added Cam Akers in season. They've added Cam Robinson in season. They've added Jamin Davis in season, supplementing this roster. And again, the job done by Kwesi Adofo-Mensah in his third year as general manager. Really doing a nice job with this Minnesota roster. He really is. And you know, when you're that active, when you're in the hunt, and I mean, this NFC North, I mean, what a juggernaut of a division that is. I mean, you're looking at Green Bay, for instance. They're 10-4, and they're in third place in the division. You got Minnesota right now as a wild card team at 11-2, on their way to 12-2. Vikings, by the way, have a shot at the number 1 seed in the conference. If they can win out, 21-point game, Vikings trying to make it 7 straight.
Bricks is too good. Cookie inside a candy bar? It's like a cookie in disguise.
Imagine one of our gangs in disguise. I'll snap them.
There's more to its wits.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back.
Yeah.
Start to break away from Lucy with Tremfya. With rapid relief in 4 weeks. Tremfya blocks a key source of inflammation. At 1 year, many people experienced remission, and some saw 100% visible healing of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
The only thing better than the holidays are holidays packed with NFL games. 5 days of football, including a Christmas Day doubleheader on Netflix. That's how the NFL does the holidays.
The clock's ticking, but there's still plenty of time to save on great Christmas gifts at Fleet Farm. 'Tis the season for ice fishing, and we're knocking 10% off select rods, reels, tip-ups, lures, pots, you name it. Visit Toyland and save up to 40% on a bunch of toys for the kids. So come on in and wrap up your shopping today at Fleet Farm. Home of the best gift prices, guaranteed.
Oh, amazing. Merry Christmas. It's in you.
We'd love to give you a little reward.
This is reward enough.
I missed you.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Well, they're having some fun inside U.S. Bank Stadium. 21-point game here in Minneapolis. Home team on top.
Home team on
Starting
top.
to flex a bit. Doing it through the air, on the ground, and
We'll start diving into the division, the upcoming schedules, and what's out in front at the top of this NFC North. The Lions right now, they have the head-to-head over the Vikings. They beat the Vikings earlier in the season, but the Vikings can get win number 12 here tonight. And if they win out, that would include a win at Detroit in Week 18, which would then give them the division, and they would have, if they win out, a good opportunity to get the number one spot in the NFC and become strength of schedule. That's why you can't definitively say. And then the Packers, you see who they have left. We'll have them next week, a week from tonight, at home against the Saints. Here's more.
Need more.
Hops out of bounds with over 10 to go in the game.
10 to go in the game.
That's just within the division, within the NFC North. If you look at Philadelphia in their next three games, they're at Washington, host Dallas, and then host the Giants. And, this thing, sometimes these teams are able to wrap things up with the number one seed and kind of take a little bit of a breather, but this is going to come down to the wire with those teams, let alone within this division as far as who's going to ultimately win it, which is a huge deal. Because,
Yeah.
You become a 5 seed and a wild card, and then you're looking at going on the road basically to try to get to the Super Bowl. So it's an important stretch for the three teams in the North and the Philadelphia Eagles in the East. Then you look at it from Chicago's standpoint and all of what's going to transpire after this season and how that's going to look, the head coach and everything else. Knowing that you're within this division that's as competitive as it is. I mean, a pretty monumental task to compete, which is the first step for any organization to be able to compete within the division. We're down 3, Williams sacked.
Williams sacked.
Dallas Turner. And that's going to put a smile on the face of Kevin O'Connell, and Brian Flores is the rookie. Gets his second of the year. Yeah, Darnell Wright, the right tackle, 58. He's the one-on-one. And Dallas Turner shows some of the ability that
Well, you can't do that. Do a one-on-one and still get to the quarterback if you're Chicago. You can't let him get to the QB.
Just step in as a young player and play right away. And he's got more acclimated with his defense. He's got more time, and he has really come along. Second first-round pick of this past draft for the Vikings. As Brandon Powell returns it 12 yards after just a 43-yard punt by Torrey Taylor. Nice moment there for Dallas Turner on Monday Night Football. Let's see who's designing success, brought to you by KFC. Brian Flores is designing success. Like we talked about early in this game, he's gone with this little nickel package with 5 edge rushers, and it has been effective in this game. They've shown it a few times, but not a lot. Tonight they've kind of majored in it, and they've got some good ones and some good young ones, as we just saw from Dallas Turner. He's been a part of those packages. He was on that last play. They put him out there on the edge, and he beats Darnell Wright, who's a good player, for a sack. Well done. From the 40, a toss, Aaron Jones, left side. First guy there was DeMar. Cleans out the game of 4. Well, on the other side, you've got a Chicago team. They're going to be looking for a head coach. They've got so many pieces in place. They're 6th in cap space going into next season. You talk about an attractive opportunity for a potential head coach. There's Ryan Poles, and there's general manager Kevin Warren, their team president, who was instrumental in getting this building built in his time with the Minnesota Vikings. And there's a big decision to be made for the Chicago Bears organization heading into next year. 2nd and 6, Jones cuts back. First down, Vikings. I go back
First down, Vikings.
The Bears and all this,
and we saw firsthand. We knew what this team was. We knew what we expected from them, and we were very high and favorable on the job that Ryan Poles had done. And I don't come back from that. I think when you look at this team and how it was put together, I like the moves that Ryan Poles has made. They didn't play as well on defense as the season, and they haven't run the ball as well. Is that his fault? I don't think so. But if they had beat Washington, would this season look different? I think that it would. I mean, that was a tough one to, and things have just snowballed since, including these tough losses that we've seen that they've had on field goal. They don't get a playoff and against Detroit on Thanksgiving, and just too many mistakes. It cost the football games, but in no way do I think that Ryan Poles hasn't done a good job. I feel that they put together a good roster, and this team should be playing at a higher level than they have.
Timeout is taken here to stop the clock with 6:29 left. Bears took the timeout. Think about weeks 11, 12, and 13. They lost 3 in the division by a total of 7 points. You go back to week 8, there's that loss of a 52-yard Hail Mary. Week 11, clock field goal as time was expiring, and then the overtime loss at home in week 12 to Minnesota. Second down and 5. Aaron Jones is stopped after a gain of 2.
Jones is stopped after a gain of 2.
It all comes down, as a general manager, how many opportunities do you have to hire head coaches? Typically not many. But whoever makes that hire, if it is Ryan Poles, and I'm assuming it will be, it sounds like it will be, and it should be, he's got to get it right. And it's got to, in my opinion, I hate to say this because at the end of the day, you want a head coach, but I think it's got to be an offensive guy that's going to be able to develop Caleb Williams. And those guys are hard to find. And you're betting on someone you're not certain whether or not they can be a head coach. There has been discussion about you give up some picks and see if you can maybe make a deal for a guy like Kyle Shanahan. I would be all in on that, because he would develop a quarterback, and he's a hell of a head coach. But can you pull that off? That's the better question. And who might you hire that has no head coaching experience as an offensive guy? You never know the answer to that, as to how good they're going to be.
False start here by the Vikings.
False start. Offense number 74. 5-yard penalty, third down.
Well, the first guy that comes to mind is Ben Johnson.
Yeah, he's kind of a white whale out there.
Yeah, well, that too.
Looks at his Roy Lyons. He'll have his pick if he wants to go.
I want someone to say that about me one time. Just one time. They did. Oh, they did. Okay. Yeah, they did.
Okay, great. There's the draft class that they have this year. Whoever comes in to take over the Bears will have those young players to develop. But there's Caleb Williams to develop, and then everybody else. Third down and 8. What a shot out of a cannon for the sack is T.J. Edwards.
T.J. Edwards.
He was untouched.
He came in untouched.
The Bears have just decided
Ball game's over.
No, it ain't.
It is. Patrick, we have to pass.
Okay, mother.
They've also decided they're going to use all their timeouts.
Peace.